Hello, this is Betriamania, for those who are wondering about the pronunciation, for update 14 of this Let's Play of a Nuzlocke run of Pokémon Yellow. Or, I would be saying that, had technical difficulties not caused me to lose the video and the audio for the recording. The problem is with a Nuzlocke run, or a game like this, I can't go back and replay the level because I've already beaten the trainers and the gym leader, so I can't actually re-record this video for you because of my signature saving at the end of every video. Basically, I'm just going to give you a rundown of what happened as a prelude for next time's episode. I haven't got a schedule yet. It seems to be going about once every 2 weeks or so, but it depends how life goes. Basically what we did, we just attacked the Celadon gym, which is the grass gym. I know Quaffle gained a couple of levels, is either 22 or 23 now, and therefore Quaffle is a Golbat as opposed to a Zubat. Genghis made it to level 30, first level 30 Pokemon, and Toasty made it to about 27, I believe. So not too much in the way of actual level gaining, but it was enough. We basically went through, attacked all the trainers, got all their money, blah blah blah. Had to leave and heal about 4 times throughout the gym, but at least you don't have to see that anymore. What else? I did a bit of shopping and a bit of inventory organisation, so thankfully that gets to happen off camera for you guys. It was going to be edited out anyway, but now you know that my inventory is a bit neater and there's a few more of the status healers. Of course, I'll sell all my awakenings once I get the Poke Flute, which would have been handy for the gym given the amount of Oddishes and Bellsprouts that we're using a lot of sleep powder. Most of the Pokemon in there were about level 24, 23, 22-ish, depends on how many they had. No real difficulties. Quaffle got a bit close, I think down to about 10 points of health and in the red at one point as a Zubat, but that was easily taken care of. Yeah, and then actually taking care of Erica herself. She opened with a Tangela that was level 30, which Quaffle almost took down single-handedly through combinations of Leech Life, Bite, and Confuse Ray. But, of course, Bind and Wrap, being what they were back in those games, completely disabled you from attacking. However, they didn't stop you from switching out. I think second generation onwards, you could still attack while being bound, but you couldn't switch out. Took that out pretty easily. Then Weepinbell was taken out by Genghis. Genghis did the final blow on Tangela. Then there was a Weepinbell that was level 32. Genghis pretty much just thrashed about and was successful. It got put to sleep, but it woke up at the very next turn. And then the Gloom. We came up against that with Toasty. It opened with Acid, which I thought was interesting, which lowered the defense, but we then used a couple of Embers, and we actually managed to burn the Gloom, which the loss of attack with burn, because your attack is halved when your Pokemon is burnt, actually precisely countered the 2 defense losses that were caused by acid, so everything worked out okay. Toasty was sort of in about 40% health, but we did okay. That's probably way more than you needed to know about that, but there you go. That's how the Celadon gym went down. No deaths on my behalf, which is always good. Bit of a cash flow, a couple of levels here and there. Nothing really exciting, no moves learnt or anything like that. And then we got Mega Drain, which I will find a use for at some point. But that's about it, really. So, problem being, 4 minutes of explanation can cover about 30 minutes of gameplay. But of course, it would be entirely boring for me to narrate pure narration for the rest of it, because then there'd be actual no verifiability to my words. Anyway, hopefully next time I will actually have a video for you, as opposed to just the title screen looping. Till next time, tally ho.